Hey there. So, I have for you the July Cohorted box. I'm very happy with this box. So, the last few months, a lot of people have been getting the Cohorted boxes and they've not been impressed with them. They felt that they're going very downhill, and I think Cohorted have been listening and have realised that they need to up their game. I personally love the box I got last month, but then I've only just started, and I know that a lot of the complaints were about repeated products and non-high-end products, which I will say in this box, moving along to the first item, is this. It is the Vintage Cosmetic Company, and it is their blending sponge. I wouldn't say this was a high-end product. Now, I don't actually know if Cohorted do say that they are a high-end product box, but I don't think they specifically say high-end. They're not like every product is going to be high-end. There's just every product in here is value for money because you're paying £35, and this box is supposedly £120. All of the items in the box. It's not. I'll get to that in a second. But this retails at $5.95, $4.95. Anyway, to me this isn't high end. I bought one of these, a cheap one of these from TK Maxx, and I personally thought it was better. Simply because this one, it's a little bit tougher. I did use it to put on my foundation today, and it put it on in exactly the same way as the other ones. It's just the feel of it I felt was a little bit more solid, whereas I do prefer the softer one that I have. So this, I would say, is a nice product, but it's not really high end. The second item that we have in this box, we'll pick one at random. We'll go for this one, Nars. They are a high-end brand. This product is weird. It is a body oil. It has in it a dead plant. I am aware that some products do have dead plants in them. It does give them a smell and an essence of them. It's a tiara flower. That's the one it is. It's a tiara flower. So this is basically a body oil to help your skin glow. I personally didn't find a glowing feeling with it. In fact, I felt it was quite sticky. Not sticky. Sticky's the wrong word. But, you know, a bit greasy. Not a lot, just ever so slightly. So it's not really for me. I've got quite oily skin anyway, so it's not perfect. I suppose if you have dry skin, it'll help with that. It's very fragrant. It says that it has a subtle smell. There is nothing subtle about this smell. It is supposedly a subtle smell of tropical islands. It is very, very pungent. It's not a bad smell. It's a very, very nice smell. But it's quite a strong smell. The other thing about this product that I don't like, that it is basically just a jar. Like, there's no real applicator. You'd have to pour this onto your finger and then put it on to use it. Like, this is an all over body thing. I could imagine that using it's going to be quite difficult with portion control, I suppose. If you pour it into your hand, it could go everywhere. It could get really messy really quickly. So I feel it should have some sort of applicator. It should either be in like a little squeezy bottle, or it should have a pump. It should have something to dispense it other than just pouring it. But yeah, other than that, it's a nice product. My mother loves it. She loved the feel of it. She loved the smell of it. She loves this. And she can have this. I'm going to give it to her because she liked it that much, and I'm not a huge fan. The next thing that we have in this box is this Bobbi Brown Soothing Cleansing Oil. So this is to help you cleanse your face. You are supposed to use it as an all-over cleanser, but I found that, again, because it's an oil and I already have quite oily skin, I found that to be too much. I had to wash off the oil afterwards a couple of times to get off the residual effects. But on the plus note, I will be keeping this because it got rid of my waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara, and it did that amazingly. So if you have any hard to get off makeup, use this. So I will be using it specifically for that. I will not be using it all over my face. I will just be using it to get off things like waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, the 24-hour lipsticks, all of that kind of stuff I will be using this for. It did that really, really well. This is where the price came into it. So Cohorted are saying that this little guy is worth £30. It is not. The full size is worth £30. The full size being 200 millilitres. This is only 30 mils. You can get this at Debenhams for a tenner. This is only worth 10 quid, which brings the total of this box to only £100, which is a very good value for a £35 box. But they said that this is £30 and it's not, and they really should have. The other thing that I really like about this is that I like the cap, because it reminds me of Magneto from the X-Men. Can you see? I dropped my phone. Sorry about that, guys. I thought you should end up on the floor. So anyway, back to talking about things that have got nothing to do with beauty and more to do with the fact that I was raised in a family of geeks and nerds and Star Trek. We're Trekkies here. So this little cap reminds me very much of Magneto's cap. So that's really kind of, for me, that's really cool. And any other fellow geeks out there, I suppose if you like that, go for it. The next product I got quite miffed about. I got quite annoyed because this is what it was. I got one of these last month in the same Cohorted box, and this is the box, and I will show you. Last month's product is this one. So I do apologise to Cohorted. I was wrong, but you can see why I would think that they're the same product. They're not. So last month I got this guy. So this is the eyebrow palette. It is amazing. I use this every day. When it runs out, if it ever runs out, I will purchase another one. That's how much I liked it. Anyway, that went off on a tangent. We're not here to talk about last month's box. We're here to talk about this month's box. And in this month's box, we got the Glow and Sculpt kit, which comes in these two colours. We'll talk about the contouring first. This is in the colour light to medium. This goes on very, very dark. And it looks very, very scary when you first put it on. That's a very dark colour. But, as you know, with contouring, you're supposed to buff it out. So, using the brush I got from my glossy box, we are going to buff this out. And as you can see, it does buff quite nicely out. And it does just give you this shadow. Now, if you do buff it and buff it and buff it, it will buff away to nothing. And I did find that that was my problem the first time that I put it on. I have got it on now. As you can see, it's there. Again, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to play around with it a little bit more. It has definitely given me shape here. But I feel that it looks like it. Like, it's obvious that that's what I've done. It's obvious that I've put this brown here and I have this false shape. It doesn't look like a natural shape. It looks like a fake shape. But saying that, it doesn't look bad. But I've kind of gotten... I'm now aware of I've got a chubby face. And I'm okay with that. I've learned to live with the fact that I'm a chubby girl. So it's alright. So if you like it, brilliant. If you don't, you don't. I will try and play around with it, but it's not going to become part of my day-to-day wear. The highlight. This colour here is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, right? It is a pinky goldy colour. In the box, it's got this marble effect of the pink and gold, and I'm wearing it now, and it is just the way that the light catches it is so pretty. I have it here, obviously, in the corners of my eyes, and a little bit on... No, I'm gonna have to reapply that because I've obviously a little bit here. And it just catches the sun so beautifully. I love this highlight. Love it. So, going on to the next product. So the next product is kind of... They are two separate products, but they're together, you know. We have from Bella Pierre the lip liner in Cinnamon. And we have the lipstick in Envy. Now, they're both brown. This is the combination of these colours. So I've done the lip liner first, and I've done the lipstick on afterwards. Now, I've already swatched these. So this here is the lip liner. And this here, as you can see, it's quite sheer. You can build it up. So it can get darker. But, see, there's built up a little bit more. They don't match really. So you wouldn't want to have this just as a lip liner and then have this in the centre. So what I did is I had this all over. So I lip lined it, filled it in, and then I put this on top. I do have pictures of all of the three versions. So I've got a picture of this on its own, I've got a picture of this on its own, and I've got a picture of all three together. So yeah, this box is brilliant. I will say that this is by far my favourite product. The highlight in here is just so gorgeous. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, so I've done the three boxes. The glossy box I feel is a standalone box, right? It's cheap, it's cheerful, that's what it's supposed to be. So what I've been trying to do is decide which one of these I like the best. So far, Look Incredible is winning. The product is like, even though the value of this box was less than Cohorted, I found myself, especially with three of the products, just beautiful products, and worked really well. This is Giorgio Armani, Benefit, and MAC. So these three products definitely made the Look Incredible box worth it. And in my mind, this is the better box. However, this product is the best product. So all of the other products in here, they're alright. There's nothing wrong with them. They're very nice products. But if it weren't for this, I would exclusively go for the Look Incredible box. But Cohorted keep putting in little snippets like this, which I love. So I will be doing both boxes for a little bit longer, and who knows, there is a chance that I'm just going to continue with both boxes for the rest of time. I will be continuing with the glossy box because it's nice. It's nice every month to have like a cheap, cheerful box and be able to go to your friends, oh, look at this product. You can, if it doesn't work for you, it will work for someone else. You can just give it away. So anyway, I feel I've gone on far too long. This was only supposed to be like an 8-minute video. It's now 16. So I will stop here. So yeah, anyway, have a good day, and I hope you liked the video. And yeah, that's all it is for today. So ta-ra now.